cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready. 5-9. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Breeze now on first down. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
21. Here we go. Spawn. No. 21. Watch the twitch.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 54! Line 54! They're going to need some therapy after this. Check the lock!
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What you got?
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Mike to 59. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 59.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. March by 4. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Landry, the intended target. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards, did not have a single, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. That one clearly still early, but that would be a bit of a surprise. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On, 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Stop your whining. Check 99. Check 99. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta. Go.
Here's Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Landry now on the return. 7-7, our score after 1. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 54. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, kill. Ready, set.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Come on, come on. Step.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Taken in at the 11.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Coming this way. Hey, team 6, team 6. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 80 weapon. Hit it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hill. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan. It
certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. We're good, we're good. I'm full, ready. One set. Check, Mike, 54. Over. 54. All right.
From midfield, here's Brees. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, here's Breida. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 16, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brees. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003.
Ready. 5-9. Check, Mike. 50. Check. I'm coming after you. 5-8. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, exit. I'm scared.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mostert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Watch the slap, watch the slap, watch the slap. All day, baby, all day.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go, set, 8, read. Let's put him on 61, matchbox white. Shoot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of